I altered this in a very specific way. Now I wanted instructions, so I created this instruction. I inserted a routine. I named it instructions. And then I inserted a text. Now notice here I had to change my letter height to be smaller than it was in the other things. This isn't always the same on everyone's computer, so you have to play around with it just like I did. I had to play around with it off screen. And I just wrote, your task is simple. Watch the center of the screen and tell me if the presented string is a word or not. If it is a word, press the E key. If it is not, press the I key. Press any key to continue. In order to get them to press any key to continue, I had to insert a keyboard component right here and remove all the allowed keys so that every key is allowed. I did that here. Now here, so my big thing when I'm doing it, it's like participants forget stuff. So I always like to put in, like if there's a 2 button press task, I like to put a label in that tells them, what's the button mean. So the left button in this case means word. So I made this X negative. X is it's not the vertical, it's the horizontal. So I have a negative value there to put it to the left, and I have a negative value to put it down at the bottom of the screen. The values you need to put here are going to change depending on what you need to do. And I wrote the word word, right? And here I did the same thing with the word non-word, but look, it's on the right of the screen now, position 0.6, negative 0.3. So I created that, and I want you to do it on your own. Put it on the feedback one as well, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm not going to do it just because the numbers and stuff are going to be different between our computers, and I don't want you to be confused. But essentially, I just want there to be 2 texts on the screen that tell the participant what buttons to press. So now when I run this, which I just did, you can see that my instructions are there. And look, it's okay, is that a word or not? I or E? Well, if it's a word, okay. That was my feedback screen. So it'll make more sense. I'll miss this one on purpose, right? So the feedback screen, I want you to add the word, non-word to the feedback screen. But after that, you pretty much have a perfect, you will have a perfect lexical decision task, which is really a subliminal priming task. And that is just really cool.